Alright, this looks good. This looks good. Right, now, how long we got? Okay, so we've got 7 minutes till I'm officially going, so I'm going to quickly look at a few things. So, what have we got left? Because as far as I can see, yeah, the Gescadon fleet is no more. That's absolutely destroyed. We've got 2 slaver fleets. They look like they're on their way back. It's a total of 6 troop ships. And, ooh, look at the fuel on them. Ooh. They're going to make it back. Ah, let's see, they're going to have to they can't go back to Kesk. They're going to have to refuel. So, I remember, you guys got to remind me about that if I start and forget. Cascadons are dodgy to the core, and that picture is definitely crusty. Yeah, the original picture I used was a bit more sort of sinister, kind of less ugly, but I think this one suits them way more. Yeah, lovely. I like the lips. Right, so, okay, so what else have we got? I'm not allowed to touch that one. Which is, I wonder if he's actually left defend Kesk and system. Automated. Okay, that's good. Don't know what he's doing out there though. I think Daz was using him, wasn't he? That's right. So, we've got Homeworld. Oh my, look at them. These guys actually repairing. Oh no, look at them, look. They're limping back with no hyperdrive. 22. They're going to be trying to chase that planet. I think they're fast enough to deal with it. Except that one. What is he doing? Wow. Thank you. Right. See, the other thing I'm quite interested in doing in my year. See, I know Larry and Das were trying to make some interesting allies. Actually, I should go over this once everyone's in 5 minutes' time. Once we're all nearly there. Yeah. I like how we've got these two kind of not very warlike races right next to us. That makes our life easier. Except these guys, they're not going down without a fight. Tyrotians. I couldn't quite decide, you know, whether to use these pirate images in Distant Worlds Extended. I just put them out there as another mod because kind of wanted them optional. What's that? A lot to answer for. Let's start a war. Is it possible to have Larry and Das on Skype? Maybe I could get Larry on Skype. Larry, can you hear me? You should be there. Larry, if you can hear this, do you want to jump on Skype and you can talk to me while we play? I know Das might not be up because he's quite busy with work at the moment. So if he turns up, I'll see if I can get him on Skype, and that'd be quite good actually to have us all. He might have it on in the background, but I know he's got a lot of work to do. It's the morning for him, so I know he sometimes games in the morning, but I guess he's just got a lot of work on today. Ah. Well, if you get a moment, Das, if you want to jump on Skype to join me, that'd be great. What I can do is I can actually message Larry on Steam. Where are we? Oh, just about to eat dinner. In a bit, perhaps. Okay, yep, cool. Just let me know. Can you guys actually see this chat window? I kind of did it kind of transparent so you can still see the game, but transparent, but you should be able to read the text. I don't know if you guys can see it on the stream. Hi Doug. How are we doing? We're nearly there. We can start in a second. Ah, great. Okay, because the reason it might be a bit distracting, but I'm going to upload this to YouTube afterwards, so I wanted to basically allow the YouTubers to see what was being talked about and what I'm replying to and so on. Great. Excellent. Right. Now this should be interesting. How are we doing with our intelligence agents? We got 2. Thought we had 3 at one point. I don't remember seeing one get captured, but what's this? What's this? We've allowed one of these Tyrotians to be a troop general. How did this happen? Okay. You know, like all the years I've played this, I still don't entirely know in my head what matches up in terms of psyops. What does that match up to? What missions? It doesn't. I have never quite bothered to work it out. Okay. Right, should we get going? Oh, that's gone, that window. Hold on. There we go. Before the confusion starts, this came up earlier when Larry was choosing espionage targets. He forgot about the Nepal. Don't forget that you can steal tech from the Nepal. They're stupid and technocratic. So they should have heaps of easy targets. Yeah. Steam Workshop will make it any better or easier for modding and mods. I'm not sure. I mean, it should be easy. Steam Workshop, all it needs to do is literally download it into a directory. So Steam Workshop integration should be the easiest thing in the world, but I really don't know the API. So if you peace out, how long before you can go to war again with the same guy? Oh, in this game, you can go to war straight away. There's no downside. I think there's a small period where your what do they call it? The war weariness goes down. So you probably want to wait till that goes down. That's why most people stop wars, is to get this down. We're fortunate, the Keskadons, in that we really don't struggle with war weariness because of our government type and our race. I imagine the humans are really struggling right now. Are we invading this planet? We are, aren't we? See, Larry and Das might roll their eyes or not be too pleased about this, but I'm actually thinking about grabbing peace with the humans and finishing these guys off, or starting another war. So let's see. Okay, so let's start off. What are we gonna do very quickly then? Let's have a look at the homeworld defense. I don't really want to do anything with them. They need to just repair. There's tons of them that are limping back. I don't want to scrap them and buy them anew, because that's going to be a total waste of resources. So I'm just going to have to wait for them to limp back and hope nothing comes in and finishes them off. We've got this slaver fleet here, Slaver Fleet 1. It's going back to Kesk, but it's going to limp back, and that's going to take more than my year to get back because of the need to refuel. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to tell them to refuel, and they should go to Boskar 1. Let's have a look. Yes, beautiful. Okay, I'll set that back to automated for now. And let me see what else was going on here. I haven't got a fleet anymore. If you watched the last episode, the Geskadon fleet was kind of, I think it was fighting in one of these systems and just kept going back to get smashed. Humans will be suing for peace soon. Anyway, yeah, absolutely, I can get peace off of them, no problem. Totally think the same, because you already grabbed stuff with it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I tend to do, is go to war, grab what I want from them, and once I've got it, I'll just go for peace, you know, I'll try and get it. And yeah, we could grab that. I mean, it's possible we could grab their home planet, but it's not going to be for a while till we're ready to do that. So I say just get peace with them now, keep them out of the picture, because these guys are strong. These guys are strong compared to us, and they're really racing ahead of us in technology. That was the other thing I was going to look at. Let's before we start, let's have a look, see what we're researching. So, advanced logistics. Wow, that's far up considering all this stuff we haven't got. We haven't even got starfighters. That's going to take a long time. I mean, it would be nice, but I mean, Keskadons really don't struggle with troop maintenance anyway, because of the low costs. So I'd much rather have that, finish that off. Or the starfighters. It'd take way too long to get carriers, but still, just to have them on our bases, I think that's a total waste, getting that so far. You go, iron weapons. What do you guys reckon? Wait for the other side to sue for peace. No, I don't think there is. I don't think there is. I've not seen anything like that. I'm thinking starfighters. The other thing we could do with getting is point defense weapons, because we won't have carriers for a long time, so being completely vulnerable to fighters is a problem. Is there any advantage? Did it look how close you are? Enhanced armor. Oh wow, yes. Oh right, yeah, absolutely. I'm having that. Brilliant. And that is a, I would have to retrofit for that, but still, yeah, good spot there. Need time to build infrastructure in the west anyway. Yeah, I'm thinking to queue up after that, I either finish armoured ground assault or I get starfighters for our bases. Somebody decide for me. What do we do if you invade a low quality planet? What do we, if, sorry, I can't work out what that means. I'm thinking, if you guys don't agree with me, then tell me and I'll change it. But I'm thinking, I mean, that would be really nice, but we possibly don't need it straight away. I mean, it would be a massive advantage when we grab it, but I'm thinking we need to make ourselves a bit more powerful in the air, especially with these fleets coming into our system. So I'm going to grab that a second. Accelerated construct. Brilliant. Yes, that's what I wanted. Resupply ships, because we desperately need them because of how far away things are. Next, I'd love to get the next level of the Keskadon reactor, because the great thing about the Keskadon reactors is the efficiency. If you look at the amount of fuel it needs for 1,000 energy units, it's really low, and so that's why they can travel so far, the Keskadon ships, because they're not using much Caslon to do it. This is one of the things I set up with the Keskadons, and one of the reasons I did this as well was that I really wanted to make the Keskadons great starters. They're not that great end game. You might be surprised to hear that, because they seem quite a strong race, but end game